Hi guys, thanks for watching my channel. I'm Alissa. Alissa T. Hunter is my author name for those that are just tuning in for the first time. I've been getting some questions on my author website about how I managed to stay at home, find the time to write, work on all of those books, and also be able to afford staying at home and just kind of being there for my kids. I always consider myself a stay-at-home mom, even though I do so many different things just to make sure that I can afford to stay at home. So I guess it's kind of a tricky question for me, but I guess my first thing that I can say is, you know what, just if you have a dream, you have a goal, something that you want to work on. For me, it was writing, being published, writing these dark fantasy novels for young adults. You just have to do it. There's always going to be an excuse not to do it, not to follow your dream, not to sit down and work on something that you've been really wanting to do. And so, and I'm the queen of excuses when it comes to procrastinating and getting things done. So you just got to buckle down. You got to sit down. You got to start working on whatever it is that you love, whether it's crafting, writing novels, being an artist, refurbishing furniture, whatever it is, whatever your passion is that drives you. I think that's what life's all about. And so you should never give that up. I think in the end, you'll end up resenting your family. You'll have regrets. So, and I'm one of those people, I think I'm kind of part gypsy or something. But I think that you should always go for your dream, and then you should never stop trying to achieve it. Do it, no matter what it takes, and just keep striving to live the life you want. I think life should be life by design, and the only one standing in the way of making your dreams happen is you. So I guess to answer the question, how do I find time? Well, basically, I always put my family first, my kids first. So if they ever need me, I'm there for them. I make sure that I don't get too busy writing or working that I, push my kids away, or, I make sure that they know that they come first and that they're my number one priority. But I also make it very clear, I think it's just good parenting to, let your kids know that you are busy and working on something, like this is my me time, this is my work, give me this uninterrupted time for 30 minutes and then we'll go jump on the trampoline together. So I think it's just good parenting to let your kids know that, you have things that you need to do for yourself as well, and that they will see, their parent or their mother taking time for themselves to do what is important to them. So I hope that answered your question. Really, you just got to sit down and do it. And it's going to take a little finagling. It's going to take some live and learn kind of lessons, and just whatever works for you. So usually in the mornings, I'll get up and I'll try writing for a little bit before the kids are even awake. I get my cup of coffee. I'll do a little yoga, and then I sit down and I try to write, even if it's just like a sentence or a paragraph. I write something before the kids are even awake. And then I try to do the same in the evening as well. I think good writers are those that read a lot as well. So I try to find time to balance my reading something new or reading something I love over and over again, and finding time to actually sit down and write on my book. So book 4 is still in the making. It's going to be Deliverance. Book 1 is Malicious. It's the Morningstar Institute series. Book 2 is Shameless. And book 3, which was just released in December, is Ruthless. And then book 4 here, I don't really have a timeline when that's going to be released yet, but it's still in the making. And if I didn't take that time in the mornings and evenings, or just whenever I can, putting my laptop on the kitchen counter, every time I walk by, jot something down really quick, and then, come back to it again and again. So I think the key is consistency, and, just prioritizing your family first. And then just letting them know that it's important for you to work a little bit here and there, and just, it takes sacrifice, I think, on everyone's end to really make things happen. But at the same time, it's really just a good balance. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in, and I hope I answered your questions.